Monday Night Raw. I have so much to talk about. Hopefully I can get through it quick. Now the first segment, we see Triple H and Stephanie come out to a round of boos and they're celebrating. They're talking about how great the Royal Rumble was, but I can find a whole lot of people that would disagree, including the crowd who was just so pissed. Chanting Daniel Bryan, chanting this, chanting that, and it was almost like they were ignoring it. Okay, Bryan comes out and he talks about the Yes Movement. And I like that. I like that. Well, you can tell, first of all, this segment was rewritten. Because last night, Bryan's reaction, him not being in the Rumble, and the crowd's uproar, that you could tell they had to incorporate this into the show tonight. And I'm impressed that they did it. And they had Bryan address them face to face and say, look, you're basically keeping me back. And, you know, I guess they want to say that he wanted to be in the Rumble, but they said no. That's a good way to spin it. Hopefully there's a payoff for Bryan in this. Hopefully if we keep the movement alive, he will get his WrestleMania moment. I don't think it'll happen, but I'd like for it to happen. Then the Shield comes out. Triple H says basically the Shield's about to beat him up. Anyone else notice Seth Rollins slip and fall? Ouch, that was a little embarrassing. Sheamus comes out to help Bryan. Then, of course, Superman himself, John Cena, had to come in and involve himself in a situation where he really didn't have any business being in, but he had to be the savior. First match of the night, we saw the Real Americans beat Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara. It was cool to see Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara back to tag teaming, even if it's not the real Sin Cara, but still, you get what I'm saying. And I was more impressed with Antonio Cesaro, the way how he came back. I thought Mysterio and Cara got it, but no, Antonio with that surprise uppercut and then that awesome finisher. I want to see Cesaro break off on his own. I'm kind of sick of him in the tag team because I don't really see him needing them much longer. Bad News Barrett comes out, and I'm really enjoying Wade Barrett as this character, this gimmick. Sure, I'd like to see him wrestle, but it's so hilarious seeing him in that 20-foot stand, and you can tell he's just enjoying himself. He's having so much fun. I half expected him to say, listen, universe, you guys think that the Authority cares about what you thought of the Royal Rumble? Well, I've got some bad news. But he didn't do that. He actually buried The Miz and Dolph Ziggler, who wrestled later on. R-Truth defeated Fandango. That match was there. Brad Maddox came out in his tight vest and all, and he introduced Randy Orton. Randy Orton was talking trash about how he's champion. He won last night despite everyone not wanting it to happen. Batista came out to some boos. Not as much as last night, but still some boos. And he interrupts and he basically said the same thing that we've heard him say over and over again, yada yada. What was most interesting about this was Brock Lesnar coming out, and wow. Brock himself didn't say anything. Paul Heyman said it for him, but the fact that he said, look, I either want to get Randy Orton tonight or Batista tonight. Either match, either scenario, I was so excited for, and I was praying that we were going to get one of these matches. Battle for Cleveland, Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz. Now, I don't remember them ever saying that Dolph Ziggler was from Cleveland. I could have sworn for years they announced that he was from Hollywood, Florida, which I never knew that there was a Hollywood in Florida. But still, I'm pretty sure that's how they announced him. But okay, at least Dolph got the win. Very happy to see that. The Usos beat Ryback. Okay, it was cool to see the Usos continue to win. Ryback once again gets pinned. Shocking. Abel Del Rio defeats Kofi Kingston. I kind of wanted Kofi to win because he had some nice momentum from beating Randy Orton. I think he could have used this win, but no, they wouldn't give it to him. Maybe Alberto will have something with Batista, some type of quick program before WrestleMania. We had the tag team title rematch. Cody Rhodes and Goldust get their rematch against New Age Outlaws, and it was a good match. I just found out that Billy Gunn is 50 years old. Who knew? This guy must have found the fountain of youth, and he just stayed the same age from 14 years ago when they were last tag team champions. But the match ended with Brock Lesnar coming out pissed off that the Authority never answered his options, and he just took everyone out. I don't understand what really happened here. I don't know. Like, was Triple H and Stephanie still there for the rest of the show? Because they didn't even acknowledge Brock wanting to wrestle tonight. We didn't even see them turn them down. Like, where were they? Why didn't we do something with this? I'm pretty pissed about that. Then we had an 8 Diva tag match, I guess, to make up for not having a Divas tag match last night. Okay, so you had the Bellas and the Funkadactyls versus, who was it, Oksana. Who, I gotta say, Oksana is kind of getting hotter and hotter every time I see her. Alicia Fox, Tamina, and AJ. I'm kind of sick of seeing AJ lose every time on Raw. Like, she wins when the title's on the line, but, like, she loses every single time to people like Naomi and whatever. Maybe they'll finally have them have a title match at some point. We finally have another inductee into the Hall of Fame announced. Jake the Snake Roberts. Awesome. He's another guy who, like, finally, what took them so long? Now, they showed a commercial that this Friday on SmackDown, Christian returns. And when I saw that, I thought, really? Christian's going to return on SmackDown, but he couldn't return at the Royal Rumble. So you mean we gave a spot to El Torito, to Kevin Nash, and to JBL, who didn't do anything, but we didn't put Christian in the Rumble. Or Evan Bourne, who apparently is slated to return soon. What's going on here? I didn't realize until somebody explained this to me earlier that the Rumble was totally booked by Triple H, as far as, like, let's just have Triple H's friends go over. The New Age Outlaws win the tag team titles. Let's put Daniel Bryan on the first match, lose, and then not in the Rumble. Let's have Big Show get demolished, which I guess Big Show was injured, so that's why they did that. If that's the truth, then okay, fine. But let's have Randy Orton retain the title and Cena in the title picture still. Let's have Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair on the Hall of Fame panel, Triple H's best friends. Let's have Kevin Nash be the only legend surprised in the Rumble, Triple H's friend. Let's have Batista win the Rumble, Triple H's friend. Like, anyways, the main event was a 6-man tag team match, and the winners were supposed to get 3 spots in the Elimination Chamber. It was Sheamus, John Cena, Daniel Bryan versus The Shield. This was a great match. This was great. It was great to see Shield be able to still be a team, but yet show how good they are individually. And Bryan in the main event still got the biggest reaction of the night. Sheamus even got a good reaction, which is cool because I like Sheamus. And Cena was there. Now, the Wyatts came out and interfered in the match. And when I saw them interfere, I thought, okay, so we don't have any winners. We don't have anyone with spots in the chamber. And I was a little annoyed by that, but I might be even more annoyed that they won the spot by DQ. I'm like, really? So, you mean Shield doesn't even get pinned, but they lose the spots to the chamber? That's kind of messed up. Like, how is it that you can't win a title from a DQ, but you can win your spot in the Elimination Chamber by a DQ? I'm just hoping that maybe this will result in a Shield versus the Wyatts at Elimination Chamber. Before you break up the Shield, let's make this match happen. If this match doesn't happen before the Shield breaks up, I'm gonna flip my shit. But either way, I'm gonna say that Raw overall was a good show. I do like that they had to rewrite the show to incorporate Daniel Bryan in more because he fucking deserves it. I'm telling you, let's keep the Yes movement going. Hopefully we can do something with this. I doubt it, but hopefully. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below what you thought of Raw. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Peace!